Hands down, best time I've ever had. And they're all in here, and I want to say a special thank you to all of them, because there's a certain few that made it. Everyone for coming, they were brilliant, because some of them are just quite laid back, some of them are just partying non-stop, but they all gelled, and they all just. I mean, Stu Morrison said that they're just a great bunch of lads, and people like Jay Williams and Shavy and Philbert really stood up and said, "This is Hobbs. I'm going to show you what I can do," and they did, and we'll end it there. So I want to say thanks, you're all big lads. Right, I'll move on to two very clueless individuals to my left. Skip my mum and dad. I've known these two since day dot, and they're my oldest friends. There's a couple of others out there as well, Dave and Steve, I've known for a very long time. There wasn't really much question of me picking them, because they know me better than anyone in this room, I think. And I think the best thing about it is because Ads went to Warwick School, and then Smith was always with me, but outside of school, I couldn't see Smith for 2-3 weeks, and then as soon as I see it, it's just like bang, always there. And the best thing about you two is you're great at your sport. Shadow's one of the most talented sportsmen I've met in my time. I think Smith's there as well. He'll always spank you at golf, like he did yesterday. And but two, they understand me, they know me, and I think they're respected by everyone here. And I just can't wait to hear what you got to say. And thanks for all your work. You're top lads. Right, and finally, Zoe Elizabeth Hobman. Zoe is incredible. She looks absolutely stunning. She's the most beautiful girl in the room. Every day, of every week, of every year, every single time. My first memory of Zoe was Katrina's. Where's Katrina? There she is. It's because of her we met, by the way, Katrina's party. Yeah, what a party. Rob Satch told us to crash it, we just went there. Yeah, and I just met Zoe. She was actually, I was pushed onto karaoke, I think. Yeah. And I was sick, yeah. Achy, prick. Yeah, I was doing that, and I was, just being a bit daft, so you were, and then all of a sudden, straight after, this girl started singing. I thought, for fuck's sake. I was like, it was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, wasn't it? And first of all, I was like, I'm actually taking it a bit seriously. And so then that, and then I was with, I think Lukey was standing. Where's Lukey? Lukey was standing behind me. And can you remember the words I said?
I'm going to pull her tonight.
Did I? Yeah, cheers, mate. Pretty sure you wanted her, but well, the choice was 12 or 4, so. Right, and then moving on. Swiftly. Where are we? Yeah, my best, but jokes aside now, best memory, Zoe sang at my dad's mum's, so my nan's funeral, and she sang You'll Never Walk Alone, and the song was... yeah, that's funny. Right, anyway, yeah, good. Anyway, it was a massive song, and you talk about pressure, and you talk about people at Ads on the field, and the pressure was fierce, and she just stood up and just destroyed the whole creme, and I just thought, that's it, I'm marrying her, and that was the moment that. Oh, so you're not getting away with that. You can't just walk up and do that to our family, and just. So that was my best memory, I think. And just finally, we're gonna have a perfect life. But I'm not perfect. I don't want to have a perfect life, if I'm honest. I genuinely don't. I want things to go wrong because you can't live a perfect life, and I don't want it. And I think I want things to go wrong to get things right. And you'll learn, and I want to learn as well. But it sounds bad, doesn't it? I genuinely do want things. But you know, it excites me because anything you want to do in life, anything, I'll make sure you get it. I promise. I'll make sure you do it because I have the ability to get everything out of you, everything, and that's my promise to you too. I'll just get everything. Right, so that's it. Before I start going, this could be soon. Thank you to everyone here. You're all here for a reason because we all want you here, every single one of you. So thank you to everyone, and just have a good night. Thank you. I'll pass you on to these two now.
Apologies, this might be a bit more scripted than those two previous speeches that were a bit ad-lib, so well done lads, that was brilliant. For those of you that don't know us, I'm Adam and this is Sam. We've been lifelong friends with Hob, as he mentioned. We've shared some great memories together, and it's an absolute privilege to be standing here today as joint best men.
We'd like to start by saying, is that weird?
I deliberately didn't turn that on.
Very good. We'd like to start by saying what a fantastic day it's been so far. Jackie, Alice and the rest of the organising committee have done a great job in supporting Zoe to make it a memorable day. So well done.
Hob stole my line a bit there when he said that Zoe looked absolutely beautiful today, but she definitely does. We've wondered for a long time how Hob managed to pull this one off. And the sight of Zoe walking down the aisle today only went to reinforce that disbelief at the whole arrangement. Genuinely, Zoe looks stunning.
As I said, Zoe is stunning. She has a personality to match. So before we go any further, please raise a toast to the bride. To the bride.
Cheers.
Also the bridesmaids, Zoe's sister Alice and close friend Claire. They also look beautiful and are worthy of another toast. So to the bridesmaids.
To the bridesmaids. And then there's the ushers. Don't worry, it's not another toast, but then there's the ushers. Jamie and Jason. It's become abundantly clear today that they've got no idea what they're supposed to be doing. It's fairly obvious. But I just want to say you've turned up smartly dressed, so thanks a lot, lads. You look brilliant. Thank you.
We'd also like to congratulate Hob on a truly moving speech. We always knew it would be a hard one to follow, and we were right. I could hardly follow a word of it.
One quick final mention, which again Hobbs sort of stole my thunder on this one, but we wanted to make a mention to the lads that came to Budapest. I know that Hobbs, genuinely the sort of bloke he is, it really meant a lot to him that 32 of you gave up 4 days of your time to come to Budapest and share some great memories together. We all had an absolutely fantastic time. Apart from Terry, who had a bit of a shitter. Denise has just asked me to elaborate. No.
You're safe, Dad, you're safe.
We've been asked by a few people today what the story is with the table plans, as there seems to be a bit of confusion. Basically, Hob has prioritised it based on the quality and expense of the wedding gifts.
So I just want to say a big thank you to the table down the front here who forked out for that garden hose that he desperately wanted. And if you can't hear us at the back, apologies, but let's be honest, nobody wants 6 silver teaspoons as their wedding gift.
In all seriousness, it's a particular privilege to be standing here today as Tommy Hob's best man, given the detailed and thorough selection process we were put through. A process which perfectly epitomises Hob and the man he is. The two of us, along with 3 others present today, were sent the following text on the 12th of April 2014.
It goes on a bit, so please bear with me, but it read, "Congratulations. After real careful consideration and a bit of chopping and changing, you are part of a 5-man shortlist to be crowned Thomas Sean Hobman's best man."